responded,
kabla hatujafika kwa kile ambacho Elia alisema,
I want us to understand the circumstances that she was facing.
ningependa tuelewe kile ambacho alikuwa anapitia.
She said, the creditors are coming to take my 2 sons.
Akasema wale wadeni basi wanakuja kuchukua wana wangu wa kiume wawili.
Now, I'm not sure about Kenya.
Mimi sijui mambo ya Kenya sana.
But in America,
lakini kule Marekani,
particularly for black women,
na hasa kwa wale ambao ni weusi,
you can do anything.
Uwezi fanya chochote.
But don't you touch their boys.
Lakini usiguze kijana wake.
If you want to see an angry black woman,
kama unataka kuona mama amekasirika mweusi kule Marekani,
don't you touch their boys.
Usijaribu kuguza kijana wake.
So it's one thing to lose her husband.
Kuna kitu kimoja kupoteza mume wake.
It's another thing altogether.
Na kuna kingine
for her boys.
Kupoteza watoto wake wa kiume.
That is 18 months of struggle.
Kungangana miaka 10 miezi 18.
Women, you know what I'm talking about.
Wewe unajua vile na maanisha.
That's 9 times 2.
Ni 9 mara 2.
She carried those boys for 9 months.
Alibeba hawa watoto kwa tumbo yake.
She's had 18 months of pain.
Alikuwa na miezi 18 ya shida.
To carry those boys.
Akibeba hawa watoto.
And then I don't know how old they are.
Alafu sijua na
but they're old enough to work.
Lakini wako na miaka ya kutosha kufanya kazi.
Let's just say they were 12 years old.
Tuseme walikuwa miaka 12.
To be conservative.
Niposa tuweze kujadili haya jambo.
That's 12 years.
Tuseme alikuwa na miaka 12.
Raising those boys.
Unakuza hawa watoto.
To be men.
Wakuwe wanaume.
And you're about to rob that away from her.
Alafu unataka kumnyang'anya huyu mama watoto wake.
Now she had options.
Yeye alikuwa na njia.
She could have ran from the creditors.
Labda angewatoroka wadeni wake.
Because you're about to take the most precious thing from them.
Kwa sababu unataka kumnyang'anya kile kilicho bora sana kwake.
And by the what that also meant. By taking the boys, they were taking her entire family lineage. Because only the men could carry the family name. It was about wiping her entire family lineage. So the consequences was not just for now, but it was also for the future. So she could have ran. She could have turned into prostitution. Because during those days, that was a legal means by which women who didn't have a man would turn to provide for their families. And no one would blame her because she was in the predicament. She could have also given herself in and hope for the best. But this woman of courage, she didn't do that. She went to church. Let me ask you, when you face bad situations, where do you turn? Do you turn to your friends? Do you turn to the government? Do you turn to the world? Or do you turn to the church? Do you turn to the Word of God? Do you turn to God as a resource? And that's what she did. Now, just in case you think that what she was facing was something harsh, it wasn't that harsh, because it was the natural consequences of the times. The book of Proverbs teaches us that if you are indebted to somebody, that you become their slaves. Actually, here's the way it puts it. A debtor is slave to the lender. So in other words, if you couldn't pay your debts, you would have to work the debt off by being in what they call debt slavery. And that's what she was about to face. It was a legal consequence of the time. So she went to the man of God. Now, it's interesting, friend, because the man of God didn't pray for her. Right? He didn't pray for her.
Hakumwombea.
The man of God didn't call up an offering.
Mtumishi wa Mungu basi hakuitisha sadaka.
Frank, the man of God took her through a biblical entrepreneurship class.
Yeye hakumpeleka kwa darasa ya kumfundisha mambo ya kibiashara.
The man of God did not get Pentecostal.
Yeye hakuanza kuwa kama Mpentekoste.
He became Presbyterian.
Yeye akakuwa kama mtu wa Presbyterian. Ama Baptist.
You follow me? He took her through school.
Yeye akampeleka kwa shule.
So for the Pentecostals in the room,
kwa wale ambao ni Wapentekoste mahali hapa,
let's learn something.
Wacha tujifundishe kitu.
He didn't shout.
Hakupiga
he didn't speak in tongues.
Hakunena kwa ndimi.
But he took her through school.
Lakini alimpeleka kwa shule.
I know what you're thinking.
Najua kile unafikiria.
You're saying how insensitive.
Unasema basi huyu mtu
Elijah.
Kwa Elisha.
Here's a widow.
Hapa kuna mjane.
Her husband is dead.
Mume wake amekufa.
Her children
watoto wake
are about to take into slavery.
Wako karibu kuwa watumwa.
Instead of praying for her, laying hands on her,
badala ya kumwombea na kumwekelea mikono,
he teaches her.
Anaanza kumfundisha na kumpatia mafunzo fulani.
Understand this.
Mwambie elewa haya.
The supernatural.
Kile ambacho
for those of you who are coming this afternoon,